Hi, welcome to Social Research Insights. The mission of Social Research Insights is to promote open source tools for both academic and corporate research needs. In this videocast, I'm going to explain you what exactly is R language. Let us imagine that I know nothing about R language, and I'm going to start my search through the web browser. My favorite web browser is Firefox. I'll just open the browser in order to search for R language. I just go to the search window and there I write R language, and the browser will return me a lot of sources. The very first source in my search is rproject.org. In fact, the www.rproject.org is the official website for the most of the activities related to R language, and you just have to read the description given on this portal. And there is another important place, left side. You can see a separate section called CRAN. The CRAN stands for Comprehensive R Archive Network. This is a place from where we download the R distribution. You can just select the very first mirror, and there are 3 different distributions of R. R is available for Linux, MacBook and Windows. So by that way, the Windows people must be very much happy that R is available for them. They can start doing programming in R after downloading the packages from this place, from CRAN. The first the file that we need is the base. If you are installing the first if you are installing the R for the first time, you just have to pick up the base. And there are other couple of the arrangements for the developers, but for the beginners, the other 2 things are not important. You just have to download the R package from R base from the CRAN from here. And in case if you are Linux, if you belong to the Linux platform, then you can go to the Linux, and there are R is available for different flavors like Debian, Red Hat, SUSE, Ubuntu. I'm using Ubuntu 14.04, so I installed R from the Software Center. Just go to the Unity sidebar in Ubuntu, just start the Software Center, and after you open the Software Center, just search for R language, and it is easy for you to pick up some relevant packages from the list shown by the Software Center. If you observe, it is very clear that here there is a package called GNU R Statistical Computation and Graphics System R base. So this is what actually I've shown you here while talking about Windows, the base. The same thing is available from the Software Center in Ubuntu. You just have to press choose the appropriate the add-on packages and press install, and the R will be ready in your computer. Just close this Software Center, and after that open the terminal in Ubuntu. Just enter capital R, press just type capital R and press enter. Then after that, the R console will be ready for you. There will be some initial description they given by the R console here. I'm using R version 3.02 first B Xiling. This is the name of the R distribution, and there is other couple of statements regarding that the beginner need to read this information, and only for his or her information. That's all, just nothing to do with your programming. And once you start the console, now the R is ready for your input statements. and you can start just doing anything about for example, if I want to plot some 10 random points from normal distribution, just take I will explain you what I'm doing right now in a couple of other videos, but for time being I'm just trying to input a statement, and when I press enter and or execute the statement, it gives me the output. So here in this case I am trying to plot some 10 data points from a normal distribution. We have a wonderful function called plot and rnorm. I will try to explain these things later, but the purpose of this demonstration is not the programming, but only to start our console in Ubuntu Linux. I'm just going to add a couple of arguments, options to this function known as plot. I change the type of the plot as both. We have B to tell R that I just want to keep the points as well as lines in my plot, and keep the color red. So that way, so it simply means that plot 10 random points from normal distribution, and the type of the plot must be both, which means both points and lines, and color of the graph need to be red. So press enter. So now let's go back and see. Now this is red. I have both points and lines. Okay, this is how we can just start our console in Ubuntu and start writing the functions, codes, the tidbits of programming. So the same thing we can also do from the R editor. I already installed R editor in my computer. You just have to go to the Unity sidebar. Here you can see RStudio is installed in my computer. In case if you would like to, there are other couple of editors available for our language. The most important editors are TinR, JGR, the Java platform, and RStudio. So I prefer RStudio because it's very simple editor and easy to comprehend. Have wonderful mechanisms to do various actions. I will explain you what is RStudio and what arrangements we have to start our programming. But in this video cast I'm just going to show you how to input a command and get the output. Okay, so it has 4 sub windows, and the R console which we had dealt with a couple of minutes ago in terminal is the same available from the left bottom window in RStudio. So here you can do the same action like plot 10 random points from the normal distribution, and type of the plot is going to be both, and color is going to be red. So this time let me make it step or lines, only lines, and next I'll make it as green. So let's see, press enter, and the right side you can see that plot the same way we got it in the terminal. Here in right side you can also export for your reports, but anyway that's I'll try to explain you in my separate video. So this way we can start R in Ubuntu Linux and start writing the programs in our language. So it is pretty easy, and most of the time people think that it is very difficult to write the programs in our studio or our console, but that is not true. In case if you would like to know about some introductory literature on our language, you just have to search for everything. So whatever you want to know, you just go to the browser and you can search for that in the browser, and there will be so many sources. As I said, the very first source will be the rproject.org, and for manuals and books just write R language PDF. The very first thing is R for beginners. There is another thing, an introduction to R, R programming guide. So all of them are available from the CRAN repository. So I think this is sufficient for any beginner to read about R and understand the internals or about R. And this is the introduction. So here there is a lot of material as in the form of description, like introduction and preliminaries, how to this manipulations, numbers and vectors. I think this is so much for any beginner to start with. Read, understand and comprehend. Later use this knowledge in writing the programs in the console. Okay. In my next video I'm going to explain you how to rather more description for the console and as well as the editor. Thank you.